are live. Q&A, Tuesday's Q&A. Brian Adams here, the Contractors Contractor. Just got off a coaching call with a young gentleman, and we're excited about all the new upcoming stuff that we're going to be able to do for business owners, contractors. So, oh, man, you guys are in for it, We're going to be able to, man, I'm telling you, the website guys, the marketing guys, the Google guys, it's they may put a hit out on me because I'm going to be able to we're going to do everything that they're doing for like a fraction of the cost. It's crazy. I say Q&A today. Hey, I don't think we're going to be able to get through all of these, but a couple of the questions that were sent in that we're trying to get to is one is, how much should the owner earn? I think I got a whole video on that. How much money does a contractor or a company need to run the company on day to day? Try to get to that. How should contractors be pricing their jobs? And that's a big one, man. Like in all of these Facebook groups, it's like, how much should I charge? How much should I charge? How to hire the right employees. And if we have time, I don't think we do. We're just going to pick a couple of these. What should my SOPs look like? Systems of operations. Man, so let's get in that. Which one we're going to tackle first? Look, I just got the pop up for Joe Rogan. So yeah, let's start with the first one. How much should the owner earn? And I had a whole chart over here, but it depends on all of these. Actually, every one of these questions are great, and every answer is different depending on where you're at in your business. But let's just take it from when you're first starting out. I'm telling you, the first 3 to 5 years starting your business, if you can live at home with your parents and borrow money from them, you don't want to take any money from the company. Try to work the company and don't take a penny. You want all of the money to go back into the company. You want the company to be fat cash happy. But that's probably not going to happen. So for the first 3 to 5 years, can you pay yourself minimum wage or less? You need to take the least amount of pay as possible. All the money needs to go back into building the company. So that's going to be different for everybody. So honestly, I mean, if you're 23 years old starting out and you can live at home and bug your mom and dad for money, do it. And they're going to be looking at you like going, man, you're making tens of thousands of dollars a week. What's going on? It's like, it's going all back into the company. It's going back into the company. And not that we are Elon or PBD, but if you read any of Elon's autobiographies or you listen to him, is when he was building even like PayPal. When he was building PayPal, which wasn't called PayPal, it was actually X, online banking and stuff. Him and his brother were living in the office and going to the gym to take showers and stuff, and they were just working friggin' 20-hour days, and then they would just lay down over on the carpet somewhere with a pillow and sleep. And even then, when they stole PayPal from him, he teamed up with some other guys. They ended up changing the name, calling it PayPal, and they sold it when he was on his honeymoon, which frustrated him, and that's why he bought, one of the reasons he bought X. But even when he sold PayPal and had all the money, he put all of that money back into SpaceX, Tesla, maybe the solar roofing. And at the same, like, yeah, he bought a couple little fancy car here and there, but everything is always went back into the company. PBD, Patrick David Bett, tells the story of when he first started his financial company and started his insurance company. As him and his wife, before they even started, they looked at everything and said, yeah, we're going to live over here. and Encino or Sherman Oaks, something. I know the neighborhood. It ain't the best of the neighborhoods, but they had like a little crappy 2-bedroom apartment, and I think they were there maybe 5 years, 3 to 5 years. But some weeks he wouldn't take any salary. Some weeks he would take just enough to pay the bills, buy some groceries. But all the money went into building the company. All the money went into building the company. So how much should the owner earn? The least amount as possible, almost forever. And when you say, I'm in business for myself, I'm starting my own company, at that point, every penny that comes in, and I'm speaking with construction owners, but every time a homeowner gives you a check, sends you credit card, Zelle, whatever it is, however you collect the money, every penny that comes in, none of that is yours. And that's where so many contractors get confused. I know I did. And I'm speaking from the heart. I'm telling you, I made this mistake for the first 10 years of being in business. Even now, today, sometimes, is that money is not yours. Every penny that comes in belongs to the company, and the company pays you. And you've got to be the least amount paid employee the company has. And you're going to be and you're going to do the most amount of work because it's your company, it's your baby, and you're trying to grow it. So you're feeding it and you're nourishing it and you're working it out and you're doing all the stuff, man. So and the company becomes fat cash happy. So every penny that comes in belongs to the company. And we're going to roll this right into the employee, how to hire the right employees. We'll roll it right into the second question will be how to hire the right employees, because as soon as you say you're working for yourself, you got your own company, whatever it is, bam, every penny comes in belongs to the company, and the company is going to start gathering up as much cash and money as it can. So you become the first employee. So that's huge. So one, you're paying yourself the least amount as you can for 3 to 5 years. After that, you'll look at all the numbers. By then, all the numbers will be there. The SOPs will be there. The next question, which is how much money does a company need or a contractor need to run the company day to day? We'll touch on that. But as soon as you become the first employee, I can't stress how important that is. Everything is going to stem from you. You are the first employee, meaning you're going to set the standards for everything. The way your hair is combed, the way you take a shower before you show up every day, the way you're smelling, the way you're dressing, everything. The way you handle all the tools, the way you talk to the homeowners, the craftsmanship that you put into your work, all of that. It starts with you, even though you think people aren't looking, and that starts right there. So the first thing that goes into your owner's manual is employee stuff and what you expect out of employees. So just turn the page, get a notebook, and write down what you expect out of employees and start writing it down. Be as detailed as you can. I mean, write it all down. The length of the hair, the beard, the shaving, the way they show up smelling, the clean shirts, the dirty pants, what everything, man. What time they get there, how late they work, what they do, what's the first thing that they do when they show up at the job site, how do they talk to the homeowner, music on the job site, all of it. Write it all down and live up to that expectation that you're writing down for the employee. Even though you think no one is watching, your subconscious is watching. You're training yourself, which is going to train other people later on, because you're going to get your first employee, whether it's like I say, whether it's the office manager, a part-time office manager to help you build your business, so that when you do get your first part-time or full-time labor employee, the office manager is going to help you with everything that we just talked about. Well, here, this is what we expect out of you. Boom, 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 boom. And you run through the list. But the second question that we're talking about today is how to hire the right employees. So if you don't have all of this written down, and I'm talking not in your head, I'm talking about it needs to be on paper. in your manual. So if you don't have it all written down, how in the hell can you answer how to hire the right employee? Because my first question to you is going to be, okay, what makes someone the right employee? And you're going to start going, you need to open up your book and you need to be able to tell me, well, here's what the right employee is. And you need to read it off, all of it, whatever that is for you. And the majority of the time, it's not the skill set. It's always the attitude, always the attitude. You can have the look, and trust me, I talk about this is I was skill set wise, the best in the business in Southern California when it comes to installing wood floors, sanding wood floors, all of that stuff. But attitude wise, I was probably on a scale from 1 to 10, I was probably number 2. Yet I made the guys so much money, they didn't fire me. I don't know why they didn't fire me, but they didn't, because I would have fired me. So all of that, but it starts with writing it down. So how much money does the owner earn? It's the least amount as possible. And the company, and let's see, because I even reached out, wrote some of this down. Like for the bigger companies, general contractors and stuff, the owner's salary, a buddy of mine was saying, should be 10% of the GP, the gross profit. So the first year, first 2 years, 3 years, you don't even know what that is. You don't even know what that is. So you got to come up with all of those numbers over the next 3 years. Over the next 3 years, you're not spending any extra money. You're tracking every penny. And the gross profit equals about 40%. So let's say $100,000, the owner wants $100,000 salary. Means he's going to be, the company better be bringing in 2.5 mil gross revenue. At 40% for the company equals the 1 mil gross profit. And that's going to leave you about $900K to expand and grow your company. So if you go off of those numbers, so if you're paying yourself 10% of the gross profit, and that's the only number that matters. I mean, you can do 3 million on the books that come in, but how much of that is the profit? You've got to know those numbers. I'm telling you, you got to know the numbers. And no one wants to. Nobody wants to write it down. No one wants to be slapped in the face reality. But every check that comes in, the jobs that come out, when we do our, like the SOPs, going into that, systems of operations. So there's the systems of operations for running the business, and then there's the SOPs for running the job site, doing the trade, and you need both. And one is not more important than the other. But part of that is we like to do a pre-work sheet, and it's almost like you're almost giving you're almost writing out 2 proposals, 2 estimates, one for the homeowner and then one for the company, one for you. But the whole pre-project plan is, if it's a 5-day project, depending on how many feet, depending on what's getting done, the painting, the cabinets, the roof, the plumbing, whatever it is. But if it's 5 days, you're writing it out in detail. A week before it starts, a month before it starts. Get there Monday, 7 a.m. This is the first thing we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. We get there, maybe you park in the driveways, maybe you don't. If you do park in the driveway, there's no oil leaks on the vehicle. All of that shit is written down, man. Everything has to be written down. Einstein said, I don't try to remember anything I can write down. And if you don't write it down, and if it's not there, your employees and partners aren't going to do it. You may need to lay a tarp out on the driveway and park everything on that. Even though your cars don't leak any kind of fluid, you don't want to be blamed for anything that's already there. You don't want to get into that friggin' argument. or maybe you just don't park in the driveways, any of that stuff. You don't walk through the grass. Everything has to be on the sidewalks, and all of that's being protected. Everything, man, all that has to be written down. But you get there at 7 o'clock. This gets done by 7:30. Tarps are out. Van trailers are unloaded. There's a certain area that you know you're going to be putting all the tools. By 8 o'clock, all the plastic is hung, or something. But you're writing it all out. By 10 o'clock, we've got this much done. Taking lunch breaks at this time. Back to work. So at the end of the day, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. 3:30, 3 o'clock, whatever, 2:30, we start cleaning up. Everything's put away. How clean is the job site before you leave? Are homeowners living there? Is it an empty project? Everything is written down in these, the pre-project plans, the work plan. Tuesday, you get there, this thing's done. Boom, we've already got that. So here's what it is. This much is going to get done. We're sanding this, the drywall's that, this much of the roofing or the demo or that, whatever it is, man. You're planning it out detailed every day. And it's all right there. Every project has all of it. You can put it online. You can type it out. You can speak to it. You can write it down. I like writing. Writing is a direct line to the subconscious mind. It's going to help you remember everything. And then at the end of the project, there's the post plan. And you're going to go through and you're going to write everything down. And you can do it at the end of each day. Here's what got done today, the first day on the job. We got there at 7:20. God damn, I hope not, man. I can't stand anybody being late. It just ain't no reason. Get there an hour early, drink your coffee, watch your YouTube videos. I don't care. Watch my training videos. You got enough to do. You don't need to be late. But you're right now. Got there at 6:45, 7 o'clock, rang the doorbell, pulled it out. Boom, by 9 o'clock, we had this much done. Boom, boom, boom. You're writing it all down. Took lunch at didn't take lunch. Boom, boom, boom. Got this much done, but every day, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, and then you're comparing both. So you had what you thought was going to get done and how much it was going to cost you, this hand here, and then you've got the actual numbers of what you actually got done and how much it cost you. Look at Monday. Man, okay, where did we mess up? Boom, okay, we should have did this, could have did that better. Boom, all right, let's write that down. Tuesday, got this done, got that much done. Okay, so we got more done on Tuesday. Boom. How come? Why did we get that much done more? Or why didn't we get that much? What happened? Boom. Writing it down. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at the end of the job. Boom, boom. We thought this much money was going to be going out, and we didn't. We didn't spend that much money. Only this much money. The material was this or that. So everything is being tracked. Everything. And then you're looking at those numbers and you're learning from every job. Every job. What's up, Big Ryan? The first few years suck. Shit, I was speaking with Anthony. Yeah, they suck. And then they, every now and then something will hit you and it'll really suck, but you don't give up. And man, me and Anthony were talking about, I don't know, some of the dumbass construction gurus who aren't even around anymore. The guys that start their business think they're going to be in business in construction and they're gone now. But then we were really laughing at how many marketing agencies and construction business coaches have hit him and me up. And the ones that we talked about, but some of them he brought up, I couldn't remember. Some of them I brought up and he couldn't remember. Blue collar worker, if you guys remember that name. And there's so many of them. It's crazy. But yeah, so and no one wants to. That's the hard work, man. That's the part that most people don't want to do when it comes to the SOPs. And you do it for every job forever. Yeah. Because you're not going to be the one doing it. Someone's going to be doing it. In the beginning, I'm telling you, man, these first 3 to 5 years when you're starting your own business and just really getting your systems and your detail down, because I can give you systems that we use and you're going to change them. And you're going to keep changing them, and you're going to be changing them for the first 3 years, probably 3 to 5 years, and then you'll have it, man. And then it's going to be like clockwork. It's It ain't going to seem like you're figuring anything out. In the beginning, we don't want to do it because we got to sit there and think, well, I don't know, how much could I get done, or what could it be, or how much primer are we going to need, or how much paint thinner are we going to need, how much of the glue is that going to be, and how many, the sandpaper is that going to be. All of that shit, you're going to be guessing almost. I mean, hopefully you've been in the trade, so you kind of know what it's going to be. But that goes into the whole, like, number 3 question would be, how much money does it take to run a company day to day? In the beginning, you don't have a clue, because there is no clue. You don't know and that kind of goes into the whole, how should a contractor be pricing their jobs? Every company is different. Every contractor is going to be different, and it's going to determine on where you're at in your business. When I see that question in all these different Facebook groups, well, how much should I charge for this job? How much should I charge for this? It's like, my answer never changes. It's always as much as the homeowner is willing to pay. It's like, well, Brian, that makes you sound like you greedy. Yeah, I'm greedy as hell. My time is extremely valuable. So is yours. Your craftsmanship is extremely valuable. But you can't charge $1 million if someone else is charging $1,000. I mean, so you've got to figure that out. And again, there's a lot of people that try to start their own business, their own company, and they don't even know the trade. And I'm kind of for that. But you better know business. So if you know business, you're hiring someone to do the work. So he better know what the fuck he's doing, because you're placing your numbers on him. So if I don't know anything about the trade, say, I got the ranch here. I bought a paint sprayer, and man, I tell JB and Ryan and all these other painters that I work with, I think, dude, you guys ain't charging enough, because I'm painting this stuff over here and I hate it. So I know you're not charging enough. In the work and the sanding and the taping and the masking off, all of that crap. So much that goes into it. But so I don't know crap about the labor part of painting, even though I try to paint in my own bedroom, that kind of deal. And all the homeowners, oh my God, all the homeowners think they can paint because they go to Home Depot, and I don't know, man. You go to Home Depot and even Lowe's, probably the biggest section seems to be the paint department. Everything, mixing all the paints, all the wall, all that, man. And they sell everything you need in a tray for like $9.97. You get a plastic tray with the roller and the brush and everything. So for $9.97 at Home Depot, you can become a painting contractor. They make you think. So anyway, so I don't know anything about painting, but I'm a business guy. So I know how to build websites. I know how to do the marketing. I know how to get the phone to ring. I know how to talk to homeowners. I know enough about, painting that I could skate through it, talk to the homeowner, have them send me some pictures, look up their address on Google, go to Zillow, see if there's pictures, depending on when the house was sold or not sold, set up a time I can go by there. And all I have to do is I can run, I get on Facebook and say, hey, man, I've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1,500 square feet that I need to get the interior painted. We're only going to use 3 different colors. The baseboards are going to be, semi-glossy, enamel, shiny, whatever it is. I can talk to enough painters by just going into a couple of Facebook groups and say, hey, call me. I'll know, say, hey, I'm not the homeowner. I talk to a lot of whatever, boom, like Pro and all these guys. So you're going to tell me a price, and I'm going to tell you, no, that's the homeowner price. I need you to be able to do it for this. It's going to be half of whatever the hell you just told me. And if I didn't know anything else, I talked to 3 or 4 painters, and they're going to give me numbers. So the next 3 or 4 painters I talk to, I'm going to say 60% less of that. And I might have to talk to a handful of painters, but 2 or 3 painters are going to tell me, okay, they can do it, which was 60% less than what the first couple of painters were that I talked to. So now I got some numbers, man. So now I know what, when I go in the home, and I can watch friggin' YouTube videos. I don't need any of that stuff. like I said, all I need to do is be able to talk to the homeowner, run some ads, put up a website. I'm gonna get some videos ASAP. All I need to do is one effing job, and I'll have enough videos that my website is better than 90% of the websites on the internet. Just one job, and that one job could be my house. I could hire painters to come in and paint, record all of it, make my videos, boom, get some video testimonials from friends, make the painting contractor dude asking questions, show this, show that, all that stuff. Or a couple of friends, I could say, hey man, I'm starting this painting company. I'm going to oversee everything, make sure it's done right. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not. I'll charge you what the painter is charging me, which is going to be half of what I charge other homeowners. Great deal, great deal. I just need to record everything, get a video testimonial from you. I'm telling you, 1 or 2 paint jobs, I'm in business. I could steal videos. I don't. I mean, and I don't even have to really to compete with the other people on the internet. In most areas, I could put up a half-ass website with some painting pictures. And like I said, 1 or 2 jobs, and I've got videos from those jobs. I've got video testimonials, and and my website's going to be 90% better than anything that's on the internet. And now I'm rocking and rolling. I don't know shit about painting. So all of that was to say, there's so many people that just don't know how to do the freaking trade, and they get into opening their own business, which is crazy. And the reason it's crazy is because they don't know, they know even less about running a business. So you can't do both, and you got to have one or the other. You got to have one of the other, right? So if Ryan says this is gold. Painting needs to have 70-80% profit margins to be profitable and self-sustaining. Boom, from the word right there, man, from the painting god. So people who don't even understand the trade are getting into it, and now they're in business, and they're on Facebook all day long asking a million questions, and I don't know, maybe screwing it up for everybody else. But at the end of the day, they probably make a little bit less than what they would make if they went and worked for a real company. But they get to tell all their friends they're in business, and they went to Kinko's and had a business card printed up. So they feel good about themselves. But then that's all they've ever done is created a job for themselves. And that's, I mean, this Q&A right here, 28 minutes into it, if they just watched nothing more than this and took action on it, they'd be ahead of 90% of the contractors within a year. Turning every job into a video marketing mania, tracking every penny, paying themselves the least amount of money, and all the other money goes into the business. By the end of 3 jobs, by the end of you will know how much money you need to run the business day to day, and those numbers you can come up with. That's why when I tell guys, it's like, dude, if you're going to start a business and you're working for somebody right now, let that person know, and hopefully it's a good dude, and all he's going to do is support you. But you can save all the money, man. Save all the money. Go into it with 40, 60 grand, 80 grand, so that you can pay to have the right website. You can pay to have the business coaching. You can pay to get the systems in place. You can pay to have the Google ads run. You can pay to run the Facebook ads, which are just really brand building. You can pay to get Google, your business showing up in Google Maps at the top 3. And then it's like, most of you guys aren't going to open up a shop immediately. So your office is going to be your kitchen table, which is fine. All your supplies are going to be in the garage, which is fine. But call around and see, like, maybe you want 900 square foot or 1,100 square foot shop with a small office, so it has the roll up door, and then the front corner is where the office and bathroom is. And in your neighborhood, find out what that is. 1,000 square foot, maybe it's, I don't know, $3 a foot with the cams or whatever. But find out what that is, and and start writing those numbers down. So if I had a real shop with a real office, I'm spending $3,000 a month. Boom. So that number's in there. Ask around, talk to some people, go to some of these where you think you would want your shop to be. Talk to anybody there. Most of them are going to be nice. 99% of them are going to be nice and say, man, what are you paying for electricity here? Boom, got that number. All of that. Got your insurance number. You should know that. Where most businesses fail is they don't add in that 8 to 15% of every penny that comes in should be spent on marketing. In the beginning, honestly, 25 to 30% should be marketing, because if you don't have business, you don't have a business. So those numbers need to be written down. And at the end of the first year, you're going to know exactly how much profit, how much money needs to come in every day, every week, every month to run the business. And you want that bottom line number. Here's how much we need to make just to break even. Here's how much money this. And then you've got your long-term goals. You need, how much money are you putting away because you want to have, whether you're using vans and trucks or whatever it is, but you want 3 vans on the road at all time, or 3 trucks pulling trailers at all time. How much are those? Boom. So you need to be putting that money away, because maybe you want to buy it outright cash and then lease it. Maybe you as a person wants to buy it, and the company is going to lease it back from you. You got to figure out that kind of stuff with your accountant. You may want to do a leasing from from Ford or somebody, and that money, because of it's going into the taxes anyway, and that's more write-offs you've got. All of that crap you need to find out. You need a good bookkeeper, an accountant for that, so that you know the number. So every contractor for the is going to be different. All right, 232. Looks like we got through all of them in the 30 minutes that I allow myself. Any questions before I get out of here? What did Charlie say? Watching from the woods. Hey, Charlie, the pictures you posted today, it looked like the snow had melted and beautiful blue skies now. Any more snow expected during the week while you're still there? I need the fast track cheat sheet. Which one? For the pre-project plan? Which one are you talking about? Or you want me to make one up? And then Doug also said 20 to 30 videos. The office girl rental, LOL. The only wood floor is blueprint. So, and so I think that's it. Any questions before we get out of here? I'll leave it for a couple more minutes. Take something to drink. So that new coaching program that I've got, most of it's gone. No more snow. Man, it was beautiful. Last question for Charlie. Do you go up to Taos, New Mexico during the winter ever, when there is nothing but snow? Yeah, be Ryan. Yeah, so the stuff that the whole Contractor, which incorporates the marketing division, which is dominate your trade, kick your competition's ass, and then the master your business, which is all the business systems, that kind of stuff. And we're trying to, over these last 5 years, we kind of narrowed it down, because I tell you guys all the time, man, it's like everything is connected to everything. for these, last 5 years, people call me up, man, need you to run some Facebook ads for me. And I'm like, why? One, it takes about 25 to 30 Facebook ads to equal one Google ad. All right, well, run the Google ads for me. Why? It's like, and I feel bad for these guys because most marketing agencies are in business, and this goes against everything that's in this book. The very first chapter, which is the 3 reasons to start a business. Make a profit, help people, make a profit. And it says 3 reasons to make money while helping others. So make profit while helping others. But you got to help yourself first. But so my whole thing with the Contractor's Contractor, yeah, it's a business / hobby. Until recently, my wife said, you either got to stop or start. Like the movie, what the hell's the name of that damn movie? Get Busy Living or Get Busy Dying. What is it? The Shangshaw Redemption. What the hell is it? What is it? With Tim Ryan's. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Something. Somebody spell it out for me, somebody. But yeah, so marketing agencies are there to make money. So if you call them up and say, run some Facebook ads, they're going to take your money and they're going to run the effing ads. You're not going to get any business. You're going to scream about Facebook doesn't work. Hence, I've got the book that says, do Facebook ads work? Why so many contractors waste so much money and get frustrated. You can call somebody and say, hey, man, run me some Google ads. They call me all the effing time. Man, I seen you the Google guy. Run me some Google ads. No. What do you mean no? I was like, no. It's like they're going to call somebody else, and somebody else is going to run the ads. They're going to spend thousands of dollars, maybe get one job, maybe nothing. And then all you're going to see on all these different Facebook groups is how Google sucks, Google's a lie, Google that, whatever. It's all a scam. And it's you and the marketing company that sucks, not Facebook, not Google, not Bing, not the yard signs, not the billboards, none of that crap. Is like a guy today talking about, hey man, build me a website. And I'm like, all right, but and then I want to do the Google ad thing. So it's like they said, man, how come you ain't gonna run the Google ads? I'm like, dude, because you're gonna, and I hate to say the word, you're gonna waste money, but it is wasted money. Shit, if you learn something, it's not wasted. I guess, but damn, man, in construction, we work too freaking hard to give somebody money for no return. So I tell people all the time, I say, dude, before you start running Google ads, there's a lot of things you need to do first. And half of it is free. So, and then if they don't want to put in the work, then I'm like, then go give your money to somebody else, because I'm not going to take your money, run Google ads, and then have you talk shit about me and Google ads. No, I'm not. And it's because I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this to help the contractors. So now we're trying to incorporate all of it. So and that's the whole thing with the website. Building a website. I'm like, can you build a website? Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, that's what we do. We build websites. And I've got the video on there. I say, dude, it doesn't matter who builds the website. Here's how it should be built. Here's the, bam. Here's the blueprint. Here's what's going to make it work. Here's what's not going to make it work. So go give somebody else the money, let them build you your website, and then your website's going to sit on the internet and no one's ever going to see it. What do you mean? It's going, and maybe it's on your business card and somebody gets to it somehow. Hopefully you got your trailer and your truck wrapped and someone sees the website and maybe the QR code on your yard sign and on your trailer, and they click it and they go to your website. So those are all good. But most people don't even do that. So if you're not going to do all that stuff, what the F good is it to have a website? So you can tell your friends, like, oh, website, how do we find it? I don't know. It's like, at least scan the QR code and go to my website. If you're wrapping your yard signs, you're wrapping your trailers and stuff, I don't even know if I want the phone number there. Uh, I don't, because I really don't want people calling. They're not going to be calling me, but they're going to call the office. And I don't want them calling the office until they went to the freaking website. I want them to see the hello video, welcome video. I want them to see the video testimonials. I want them to see all the content on the video. So when they call, they're already excited. They know about us. We've got the price list on our website. All of that stuff. If they just call out of the blue, that's why I'm not even crazy about the whole. They see our yard signs or trucks or whatever. Like maybe we're working on the house across the street, and they go over there and they're like, "Oh man, we need you to come over here and give us the estimate." I'm like, "Oh, it don't work like that." It's like, go to the website. It's like, but we do. We go over there because that's how you build a relationship. Oh yeah, we'll come by. Man, what do you got going on over there? Yeah. How long you live there? Yeah, boom. Do you know Ryan here? Yeah, man. He's like, Ryan found us on the internet. We got videos and video testimonials, like a lot of the stuff that you're talking about. You may be able to do yourself. We got how-to videos. Oh, really? Yeah. Check our website out. Boom. Here you go. Boom. Bye. I'll be over there tomorrow or this afternoon. But when you get home, or pull it up on your phone right now. Boom. There you go. Yeah. That's it. That's our website. Check that thing out, man. You'll learn a lot about us. But yeah, what time tomorrow? 1 o'clock. All right, I'll be over there. Got to get them to the website, man. The YouTube channel, something. They got to know that they're dealing with the best. They got to know that they're dealing with the best. So when they get the price, it's like, yeah, but people may beat people. Other contractors may beat our price. They'll never match our quality. Never. In one of my Facebook groups, because I have the townhomes in Surfside, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach area. And someone was in there asking for, hey, you know anybody that can install hardwood flooring? And so my buddy is over there, Kent, with Low Country Flooring. So I put him in there, and I even put that tagline. I said, everybody else on here commenting, they may beat Kent's prices, but they'll never match his quality. And he messaged me. He's like, dude, but all of it is 100% true. I mean, the dude does all the plantations. He's up in Washington helping this other dude do the White House and Hall of Congress and all this other shit. Yeah, the quality is there. So that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, why don't I want to build you a website if you're not going to utilize it? I'm not going to run Google ads for you until you've got your Google business, showing up and ranking and being there. All of that stuff. So I do all of that stuff. But now that the phone's ringing, do you know how to hire the right employees? Because you can't do all the work. Do you know how to run the business and all that stuff? At least join the $97 a month community on school. Build master your business, dominate your trade. Right now, $7. But all of that stuff, man, you're not going to do all of that. That's why I put this coaching program together, where they have to get on the phone with me once a month. They have to check in with me twice a week, because we've got some action steps that they need to be taken every week. So they need to check in with me. And most people don't want to do it, not because of the money, because it's $297. I mean, if you can't afford that, go get a job. Most people don't want to do it because they don't want their feet held to the fire. They don't want to hear me talking shit about, dude, no, man, get this shit done. Get this shit done. Get this shit done. Because the $297 a month ain't going to make any difference in my life. It's going to make all the difference in your life. And if you recommend other people to us, you get $97 a month from that. So it's all, we're trying to incorporate it, but we, and all the websites we're going to be rebuilding and stuff. We got all this new technology that we're doing so people can invoice straight from their website. All the bullshit AI crap. We're using all of it because some contractors, maybe it's just a one dude, doesn't have an office manager, doesn't have anybody, doesn't have even a helper. So yeah, maybe the AI chat on his website may help. I don't know. We're going to test it. I still think it hurts. They need to fill out the form, and you call them up. You got to build that relationship with them. All of that stuff. But the invoicing from the website, if someone calls you, you don't answer the phone. They may be looking for another painter, maybe looking for a plumber. So they go straight down. They go to the next list. You're in the top 3. They call you. You don't answer. They go to the next one. Call the next dude. So we'll have it to where they'll immediately get a text from you going, "Hey, sorry about that. Just missed your phone call. How can I help you?" So maybe you can start a text message response with them. And some of those will be AI generated. So hopefully you'll be answering it. But if you're busy, you're behind the machines, you're behind the sprayer, you're underneath the sink, whatever it is, the AI can answer it over a period of time. Anyway, we're just working on a lot of stuff. Shawshank, doggone it. Thank you, Charlie. Damn it. That movie is as good as it is. Get busy living or get busy dying. That's what the wife told me. She said, man, this contractor bullshit you're doing, you either got to do it or stop doing it. And she's right. She's right. Clients love seeing YouTube results videos. Man, they do. I'm telling you, man, the home makeovers shows, reality shows are so big because homeowners watch that shit. So you got, it just makes no sense to me to do a project and not record it on a freaking phone. Best camera ever invented, and you don't use it. Good God, man. Good God. So the wife is right, because it's like this. So you may enjoy baking cupcakes. That's your hobby. Excellent baker. And you share it with people, got the best cupcakes in the world. So you got people buying cupcakes from you. So you're selling 3 cupcakes a month. But all the time and effort and everything that goes into baking 3 cupcakes, you could make in the same amount of time, just a little bit more material, you could bake and sell 3,000 cupcakes. So it makes no sense to only sell 3 cupcakes when you can bake, and sell 3,000 in that same time period. So we said, yeah. All right, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. We're slowly rolling it all out, but that's where it is. That's what's going on at the Contractor headquarters. About to go live, walking through a circle of turkeys. I hope so. Charlie been threatening to make videos the 3 years that we've known each other, and he's getting closer. So, all right, guys, out of here. So Tuesdays we're going to be doing the Q&A, 30 minutes, although this is 48 minutes. And then on Thursdays, I'm hoping to be doing interviews with successful contractors. And then once a month, although it may be live in the beginning, but as we're putting this rapid results business coaching for contractors, once a month, we'll be meeting with these guys. Charlie, Ryan, Doug was on here. Ryan's on here. I don't know if JB is still here, but the monthly meetings, weekly meetings, as a group, I've seen all of you guys grow the fastest when we were having our group coaching and just talking shit and seeing how life is in the construction world and holding each other accountable. So being a part of that mastermind group and then having me facilitate it, if that's all you got for 297, I 100% believe you get a 10x return, because I've seen you guys grow expeditionally. Anthony's not on here, him the same thing, handful of other guys. So so that's part of all of it. So all right, we're out of here. Charlie, if you're still there, will you be next Thursday? I think you will be, because I think you're coming home Sunday. But I would like to do next Thursday. We'll do a live, just the old group will get back together. Get Doug on here, Charlie, Ryan, JB, see if we can get Anthony on. And Thursday, the whole podcast will just be the OGs, talking and seeing where everybody is, because we haven't done that in a while. The mastermind class changed everything for me. 100x, brother. I think so. And that's why I want to get back with these group coaching calls with the old guys and the even the new guys coming up. But what a lot of guys don't understand is all those conversations that we've had. Even if you don't have those conversations for 3 months, 6 months, even if years go by, those conversations and meeting with all these other contractors, when you go to start making business decisions later on, could be a month later, could be 3 months later, could be 3 years later, man, those conversations still pop up into your head when you're talking to homeowners and other, general contractors or anybody, interior designers, builders, anything. It's like they're always there when you're making big decisions in your business. It's crazy how that works. That's why I said, man, if all you got for the $297 a month was the once a month mastermind meetings with these other contractors, it would pay for itself, 10x. But you get everything, and that's what I think earlier in the very beginning of this video is all these other marketing dudes are going to put a hit out for me. I may have a little chunk missing out of my ear pretty soon because we're going to be offering everything that they offer and better for like pennies on the dollar. But then we're going to throw in the coaching and the monthly coaching and the weekly check-ins and the systems and all of that, everything, man. So it's just for pennies on the dollar. There's I don't think this has ever been done. So I'm excited. All right, guys, and I'm also excited because for $297, but anyone that's in the affiliate program that we're putting together is, other people can make money also. So all of that. All right, guys, get in here. I think the wife has got dinner here on the ranch. We got to walk around, go check on my chickens. And don't even let me bring up. I told you, if you've watched that crazy long ass video, the wife still don't know I'm talking about this. But I want to do a competition next year with some contractors somehow, some way. I don't even know what the competition is, but I just know competition is good. It forces you to do more than you would do normally. So, and then the winter, I want to fly them out here and just, spend a weekend with us and go over all kind of shit. We may not go over anything, man. We just hang out. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. See if I put something together so we can get back on here Thursday. I would do that thing Thursday, but I want Charlie to be on it. And I know he's up in New Mexico with the wife and the puppies. So for sure next Thursday, we'll get the OG guys back. I'm going to try to put something together this Thursday. All right, out of here. Enjoy it. We will chat soon. Hit me up. Oh, man, wait a minute. I like ending it. I like this little jingle, man. I forgot how good this thing was because I hadn't used it in so long. Hey, maybe we'll see you Thursday. If not, for sure.